Today's theme is boundaries of love, finding balance with family relationships. It's time for Sunday Inspiration Live.
Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I feel so grateful. Oh, yeah. When I wake up in the morning, I feel so alive. When I wake up in the morning, I feel the spirit. Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I'm here to
Sing it loud and proud now.
So I wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me. Yeah.
Free to be you. Welcome to Sunday Inspiration Live. It's August 6th. It's season 3, episode 32. And we are streaming live on the YouTubes as usual.
Yep.
And I think this time I'm only going to Pooki's Facebook page.
That's what I was trying to do. I was a little distracted. I was trying to get my Facebook page up so that I could see
Oh, and see
the comments and stuff. but
Although they should filter into here. But so as an FYI to Lisa, our hostess with
she's
the
already on
mostest.
Facebook. Look.
She is, and so it's only going to if you're looking for the other stream, it's not going to be on my other channel or our Facebook page, just YouTube and Pookie's personal profile.
Ta-da!
Yay!
Hey, everyone. Welcome.
Welcome.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you. It's another gorgeous day in the neighborhood here in August, and we got a lot of cool stuff for you. I'm going to be debuting a brand new original. I've been on a little bit of a creative role lately
I know.
with new song ideas, and there's another one I didn't even shared with you that I came up with when I was actually swimming in the pool.
Water. A water song.
Like the week before. It's not a song about water, but this is, I think, I'm like kind of excited about that one too.
Awesome.
And so, but I'm going to be debuting a brand new original song. It's just a short while here. Going to be showing some photos of some of our tribe members who got a chance to meet each other. Little Sunday Fun Day flashback coming up where that Pookie has no idea what I'm going to be showing. We'll be talking about some of our upcoming High Vibe Tribe events and talking about a new, a little bit later, we're going to do something that we kind of dabbled in a couple years ago, but I think we want to do it more seriously and have monthly themes. A monthly theme and then a weekly topic within that theme. And we'll share that with you coming up here. Of course, we're going to be talking about those healthy boundaries, especially with family members and people that you're close to.
Right?
Going to be doing another song a little bit later on. Bob's Comedy Corner's coming up. Oh, and there's a big milestone. I don't even know if you know this yet, Pookie. I'm not gonna say what it is. Just teasing y'all here. Something
Are you teasing?
We're gonna celebrate. We'll end with a dance party as usual. So many awesome things to get us going here. So, are you ready to get us all centered here with a little
Let's do it.
centering breath?
You going to play something for
I
me?
think I'll do that. Yeah.
All right.
I'm just gonna add. Can you remind me to turn this off? Let's say add. You want to do a little reverb
Sure.
on this? Okay, but it's not forget to turn it off. All right.
Just take a deep breath in. And let go of all of your thoughts. See if you can just leave all your thoughts right here in this now moment. And just be present to this now. This eternal now that we are all participating in. We're bringing our awareness and our presence to this sacred, holy moment right now. As we've gathered in this space, on this beautiful planet, like with so many miles, covering so many miles across our beautiful earth. You know, these transits between where you are and where I am and where someone else in this divine circle is. And we're creating this web all over our beautiful planet as we connect our hearts one to another in this holy sacred now. in this one. And we do this, and as we're doing this, we see these beams of light that are extending from where I am to where you are and to where everyone else is. And we are creating this magnetic, electric, vibrant, living web of love, of compassion, of healing. And we are wrapping it around our beautiful Mother Earth and all of the beings that call her home. And in this moment, we infuse our love and we bring healing to all of those situations, all of those places where love and compassion and unity are needed. Whether it's in our relationships with our family members or our work, our co-workers, or our relationship to others, our friends. Relationships are really big right now in our sphere. And we're connecting to each other in this moment. And I want you to just bring into your mind someone that you're in relationship right now and bring this into this holy sacred moment with us. And so we just expand that love with that intention of these beautiful beings that are joining with us today by our invitation to be here now in this holy sacred space. And guess what? They can be here, they can be beyond the veil, or they can be in physical form. However you want to do that, because we have access to it all. So as we're loving each other, and we're loving this earth, and we're loving this beautiful experience that we call life. We're living beings, having a physical experience in these amazing bodies that can do so many things, these miraculous bodies. Oh, so much gratitude. Give yourself a little hug. Hug. All right, now tell yourself that you love you. Yeah, and then just remind yourself that you're always going to be there for you. Yeah, we love you. All right, we bring our hands together and we bow. We say thank you for this beautiful time together in which we get to share our love energy with the world and our global family and each other. And we say, and so it is. Wow. You know, when I was doing that, I was thinking about the beings, you know, because in the United States, they just kind of, they're not really making it, they're not really like whooping it up in media or whatever, but they finally have revealed that, yes, there are alien beings. Of course, I already knew that. And that they have some of the technology and some of the records or whatever. So, like, the fact that there's life beyond us from other planets, you know, like Star Trek and all that stuff. Those aren't just fiction things. That's real.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Oh my gosh. No, like it's real. So how exciting is that? Like, I feel like my family just got bigger. Like galaxies bigger, you know? And like to know, I mean, I've had my own experience and very just personal things for me, but I just knew that there was no way that we could be the only ones. No way, you know, and that there just had to be. There had to be. And so now there's like actual documentation that's saying that, yes, there are extraterrestrial beings. And what I would want to say to you is, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You know, yes, there are probably some planets out there with with beings that have different motives, right? But there are also these beautiful, magnificent, gorgeous, divine beings, you know, that are here to help us. So it's just, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, because a lot of the depiction, I don't know why I'm getting off on this, but I am. A lot of the depiction that they have in the movie theaters and stuff like that is they show the aliens as being, you know, like a destructive force that they're coming to take us over. And that could be true, but there's no videos where they're showing like the beauty of what is possible, like these alien nations that are beautiful, kind, loving, compassionate, angelic beings. Because I do myself, I believe that they exist, and I think it's just so wonderful and so fabulous, and I just love, because it just came to me as we were wrapping our love around the planet, like, oh my gosh, but there's so much more beyond us too, and I really do think of like my galactic family. I think of that they are here, as an extension of love on the planet. So it's just that the whole thing of like, we're not alone. Yay!
So we're gonna have to move on here, but I'm just gonna say I have no idea what the documentation is. She's talking about it. She's mentioned it to me. I haven't seen. I don't know what that is. However, I will say this: that ever since I was in middle school, when I was in middle school, I became fascinated with astronomy and the universe. And I'm old enough to remember when Carl Sagan was the Neil deGrasse Tyson of his time.
Right,
and I watched
right.
Cosmos, and I was just fascinated with all. Yeah, and I've known since then there has to be life somewhere else. In this vast universe. The more I learned about the vastness and the kind of the infinite number of stars and galaxies, it's just mind-boggling. I said we are not alone. Now, whether or not, in what form they have visited and they appear here is, still, who knows? And but apparently there's something came out that triggered Pooki. We won't go down that rabbit hole right now, but it's a fascinating topic.
Go research it.
Yeah.
The United States government, they had a hearing, and they sure did.
Okay, well, I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure. I have no idea what those details are. But,
it's awesome.
Coolness.
Like I said, the
All right.
media's kind of suppressing it.
We're going to move on, though, now.
All right.
I want to tell you about something. There was a lot of you know about my book called The Power of Affirmations and Positive Self-Talk. I've mentioned it a number of times. It's in paperback and ebook and audiobook format, too. But a little-known thing that I haven't mentioned in a while, I also put out another ebook only called 300 Positive Affirmations on Abundance, Success, Confidence, Love, Health, and More. It's only available on Amazon and in the Kindle. You don't need a Kindle device, and it's a free e-reader, but it's available like in 13 countries or wherever Kindle is available around the world, and I priced it in the U.S. In U.S. dollars at $3.33, so super affordable, and it's got some some number magic there too. So I just wanted to mention that because I haven't mentioned it in quite a while. So if you want a big boost of affirmations on like 10 different, there's
300.
There's 10 different categories, and then there's 30 affirmations within each category. And so if that speaks to you and you don't have it yet, that's something that you could check out. All right, I've got placed here, Pooki, if you want to, then Lisa, as always, is putting these in the comments. And so with a link, it's also in the description of the YouTube video, but you can figure out how to expand that. That link will be there as well, but she's putting it in the live chat. So thank you, Lisa. You are an invaluable part of our team.
Absolutely.
I think it's a time, I'm going to jump right into this. So I don't know if you need to refresh your coffee or whatever. This is a song that's kind of a solo one. We haven't worked with Pooki into this song yet because she's been a little busy, but I've been on a creative role. And so...
oh, my gosh.
So I've got a new song I'm kind of excited about.
So I'm going to go refresh my coffee, powder my nose. Make a couple phone calls.
Does Keone need to do anything? Or is he
No,
good?
he's chill right now.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's chill right now. All right. So, this is just, I'm still going over this guy. Still kind of, it's so new, it's so fresh that I'm still trying to wrap my brain around all the lyrics and everything. So just give me a little. I know this is the perfect place. We always debut, pretty much always, our new songs right here on Sunday Inspiration Live. So you're the first to hear these new things. There might be might have to finesse it a little bit over the weeks and months, but I'm excited to play this for you. Let me take a drink here. I wish we were in a live environment because on this chorus, it's kind of a mouthful, and the title of the song is Take Off. And in my vision, when I play it from a live audience, I would hear you all saying, take off, take off. So at home, just even though I won't be able to hear you, just sing take off 4 times every time the chorus comes around. It's take off, okay? as in spread your wings and fly. All right, here we go. First time ever, brand new song. I know the times are tough, I hear what you're saying. You feel like giving up, tired of this game you're playing. Well, this is not like you to sit on the sidelines. Get back up on your feet, it's time to let your light shine. Hang on, raise your head up now and look up to the sky. There's no turning back, this is your time to fly. Take off, no more waiting. Take off, the time is now. Take off, no hesitating. Take off. I know you're feeling down, have no motivation. When you look in the mirror, there is no admiration. There's been a change in you, but it's not real. I've seen you at your best, I know how you can feel. Raise your head up now and look up to the sky. There's no turning back, this is your time to fly. Take off, no more waiting. Take off, the time is now. Take off, no hesitating. Take off. Take off, no more waiting. Take off, the time is now. Take off, no hesitating. Take off. Take off, baby. Sing this along with me. Here we go. No time for hesitation, the time is now. No time for hesitation, the time is now. Sing it. No time for hesitation, the time is now. No time for hesitation, the time is now. Sing it. No time for hesitation, the time is now. No time for hesitation, the time is now. There's no turning back, this is your time to fly. Look fear in the face, say look me in the eye. Take off, no more waiting. Take off, the time is now. Take off, no hesitating. Take off. Take off, no more waiting. Take off, the time is now. Take off, no hesitating. Take off. Take off. There you go. The debut of a brand new song, warts and all. I made through most of it except that first pre-chorus. I got a little stuck there, but who's counting, huh? You like it? I can see a lot of takeoffs in the comments there. So, yeah, I can't wait next time we play at the Center for Spiritual Living, which I think is next weekend. Hope to play that and get the people in the audience singing along. Pooki, whenever you're ready, you can come back. No, she says, no, take your time, Bob. Oh, it's time to celebrate something.
Oh, no.
In addition to
the
debut of the new song, something happened in the wee hours of the night.
While we were sleeping?
While we were
sawing
sleeping,
logs?
something happened. I was keeping an eye on it, and Lisa is really good about making me aware of this particular thing that I'm going to reveal here when we hit like certain numbers or milestones. And I was trying to catch it right, but anyway, this is like kind of when the odometer turns over on your car.
Like to 700,000?
Yeah, no, our car is at 260. Actually, I have our car is fewer miles than what I'm about to reveal here. We hit in the wee hours, just hours ago, ladies and gentlemen.
Way.
Check, and it's actually a little higher now. But anyway, check this out: 350,000 subscribers to this YouTube channel.
Oh my goodness, Bob.
We hit another milestone: 300. Those
350.
And this is a stat from my dashboard for the last 21 days. You can see 1 million views, 158,000 hours of watch time. I don't even know what that is in number of like days of watching, but it's I just these numbers still boggle the mind. So even though I'm celebrating this, we are celebrating this because
This is crazy.
because without you and watching this stuff and spreading the word
And subscribing to the channel, and
yeah, I'm just so.
it kind of lets YouTube know that what we're doing is making a difference.
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, if you subscribe, if you like this video, if you
Thank
share
you.
it does send a signal to YouTube that there's something of value here, and so it's they're more likely to share it with other people. So if you're not already subscribed, do that. Like you know all that good stuff.
Yeah. But let's talk about watch time hours for a minute.
Oh yeah. So Pooki has her own separate channel. I don't have. Maybe,
That's okay. This is just spur of the moment. This is
Oh well, Lisa actually has the link. She can pop in the live chat. So you want to.
okay. So I have my own channel, and I got to 1,000 members to where
Subscribers, not
I
members,
got to 1,000 subscribers, and that allowed me to go live anywhere. However, in order to keep they've just now started putting advertisements, like even if your channel's not monetized, they've started putting advertisements on the front end and the back end, and on some of the longer recordings and stuff like that, or videos, they're putting them in the middle. And so I'm getting a lot of feedback from people that are listening to my long meditations, like where you're in the meditation, like we're doing this affirmation or whatever, and then all of a sudden this ad blares in. And so the only way that we can prevent that is to up my watch time hours. Now,
I'll explain that if you like.
So I need your help.
Yeah. So basically,
I need your help, whether you're subscribed to my channel or not. And go just check out my channel and just see what I do. And I talk about more personal, like relationship kind of stuff, like more, I don't know, what would you say? Like I always could say that Bob and I
touchy-feely
yeah,
stuff.
touchy-feely stuff. Bob and I make a good combination because Bob is like, I think of him as like the mind, like it's very active, mentally creative and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like in the heart, and I'm forgiveness and all that. So I do a lot
Healing
of
and all that
healing
stuff,
and so my channel is just a little bit different, but go there. If you can go there and start watching or like listening to some of my things, if I can get a certain number of watch time hours in a year, and am I over halfway there?
So basically, when you hear these ads in the middle of a meditation, Pooki, you might want to turn those off. Well, she has no control over that right now because she's not a YouTube partner yet.
I'm not making any money off of that.
Yeah. So when she's
they're doing it.
So real quickly, and we'll move on. But to become a YouTube partner, you need to have two criteria. One is 1,000 subscribers, which she has. She has like 1,200 now. But you also have to have 4,000 hours of watch time over the past year. You're close to 3,000 hours of watch time over the past year. So we got to get the watch time up. So more people need to go there. And that includes, there's a 2-hour like meditation that if you just cue that up and play it at bedtime, there's 2 hours right there. But you might have to put up with an ad. But as soon as she's a partner, she can then go in and take those ads. Then she has control over what ads are played on and she can remove those. But not until she gets to that point, she can't. All right.
Yeah, I can't. So if I apologize if you're listening to one of my audios and then an ad comes up, I have no control over that. And but as soon as I get another 1,000 more watch hours, I will have control over that, and then I'll be able to take that out. Yeah. And so I need your help.
And we're going to create a few more longer. Because a lot of your videos there are short, and so we need to get some longer meditation ones.
But I've been wanting to do that. I've been wanting to do some longer stuff.
So so go and support Pooki's channel. Watch a lot of her stuff, and we'll create some more things for you to watch and listen to, and just know that the ads are temporary. And they'll, especially the ones in the middle of them, and at the end of a meditation, shouldn't be there.
Yeah, no. If you guys pay for premium, you're not going to see any ads.
Yeah, if you're paying for premium, you won't see it at all.
But you can still go there and help my watch time hours.
Mm-hmm. Yes, please do.
Yeah, please.
All right. So thank you for these public service announcements here. Hey, I have a photo. Two of our High Vibe Tribe, our peeps, met.
They did.
That's right. I don't think you've seen this. So
I haven't. I've been so busy.
I guess Stacy, who's often here on Sunday morning, she traveled to the East Coast and met up with Samantha.
Oh my gosh, her and Samantha Samantha Binns is everywhere.
She
It
is
just doesn't, she's like, it's like the traveling Binns.
where in the world is Samantha?
Where in the world
Binns?
is Samantha Binns? And wherever she is, you can probably bet that there's an High Vibe tribe member with her.
Samantha's originally from the UK, but she's been living in North Carolina the last few years. But she's traveling to visit, I guess, her family or friends. She's traveling
in the UK now.
To the UK. Oh, now?
Now she's already there. She was
Oh.
leaving the next day. Remember?
Oh, wow.
That's today.
That is today. Today is the next. We had to do the session yesterday. There's Stacy. I'm assuming that's the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
How fun is that?
Very, very, very cool. So Stacy, who goes by Cecilia, as often in the chat on Sunday mornings. So let's now. I think it's time to.
We love it when you guys meet each other. It's so much fun.
Let's check in on some. Let's see. Let's just check in on some comments here. If you haven't done so already, please let us know if you're watching for the first time or where you're watching from, especially if we're not familiar with you, and we'll give you a big shout out here. Let's see. There's put Pookie's Moments playlist on another device. Oh, Jillian said she just put your. Oh, there's Pookie. There's a Pookie Moments playlist in there. Whoops.
Well, there's all kinds of stuff that you can
Let me
watch on
pull
my
these down.
channel. I got hula classes and all kinds. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff.
There's
but
a lot of stuff in the archives.
There's
yeah.
a lot of stuff in the archives. So there's a lot of stuff in there that, I mean, if you just kind of fiddled around in there for a bit, you'd probably find just some really interesting stuff, different things that I've done,
Janet says,
before I was
yes.
doing all this.
Yes, please. I love you, Pookie. you had a little breakout with her at one of our recent
I
high
did.
vibe
It was so much
tribes.
fun. Oh my gosh! A jellyfish just subscribed to the channel.
I never
Yay!
first time commenter, and she just subscribed to Pookie's channel.
and
Yay,
she's
yay.
a jellyfish.
That's cool.
Or
We'll-
he.
We'll definitely support you, Pookie. We
Or
are
they.
family. Yeah, Brianna. Exactly. Yeah, that's what we need to get more of those up. Oh, like an 8-hour one. Yeah, we'll work our way up to that. That's a huge file, but yeah, it's a lot of people put those late. Yeah, those 8-hour ones would get you.
That would get me over there real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, Bob. When do we have 8 hours where we can do a recording?
Yeah, when we don't have to do it for 8 hours.
I know. It's just
I
being
can loop it.
funny.
Yeah, she's not
Oh.
talking constantly for. It's a whole thing. Pookie is the queen of meditations. Look at that. Oh, now instead of RV for Pookie, it's watch time for Pookie. That should be our new rallying cry, our new hashtag. Watch time for Pookie. and then we could. That might be a kind of a fun thing. Every Sunday we'll track where we are with watch time.
That'd be great.
Yeah, okay, and then we'll make it.
Let's
We'll
get
make it a
there.
thing. Have your friends go there.
And as soon as, Yay!
I'll watch you, Pookie, as I don't get ads on YouTube anyway. Yeah, great. But your watch time, what you're viewing on things will still count toward that.
And hopefully I'll say something that, like, helps.
Yeah. You're not just doing that. Actually, we're asking you to go there to help Pookie, but really you're going to be helping yourselves. That's the biggest thing that you're going to do. Is because
Hey, it's a double blessing.
that's right.
It's giving and receiving. The cycle of reciprocity.
Mercy says she's on it. Awesome sauce. And again, Lisa put that in the chat there. And it's also in the
See the
description.
power of the people. Whoa! We are so powerful.
So with the name of the channel, you can just search for her name. There's no E on the end of her first name. It's Pooki Lee, Lee. Pookie Lee, and you should find her. You'll see her gorgeous face. It's a photo that I took of her.
When I turned 50, so that photo was 12 years old. Just like that photo of Bob, that was like 12 years old too.
That's right. Yeah. At least we're not putting him on dating profiles, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah. We still look the same. That's amazing, right? Oh, look. Julia Roberts is here. That's amazing.
Julia Roberts.
I know. She probably gets it just like I get Bob Barker. I apologize, Julia. I started watching you in the moment of deepest anxieties 2 years ago. Your voice helped me through it. I was with you every night till I got better. Thank you. Julia, thank you for sharing that. That really is special and is very meaningful to me.
Absolutely.
And I'm so glad that you used my recordings as a catalyst to improve your life. So,
Right. I always told Bob he had a great voice. I said, you should be doing
something
something.
other than just these silly podcasts and all that.
Well, I mean, he's got a great singing voice, but it's just like, no.
All right, let's see here. What
Now
else?
we're doing it.
And yeah, so post again if you're here for the first time. Post that. I'm going back in the comments now. I'm going to go to some of the more recent ones to see what I might have missed. Oops, hang on. Janet said, yes, we are helping Pooki and ourselves. If I sleep to it, I'm absorbing Pookie's love, whether I'm awake or in the dream world. Exactly. That's what those sleep meditation things are for, just to let them subconsciously permeate your brain. Dr. Raw Trillionaire. Oh my gosh, there's a name. You both have the most beautiful energy. Pooki, your laughter is everything. That's high praise from a trillionaire.
I know. Well, welcome. We're so glad that you're here.
Jenny says, yes, oops, here she goes. Les, I love it. Pooki, you always help. Lisa says, I will play you in the background throughout my day.
Yay! We're going to get there, folks. And now, you know what? With you on my side, there's no way we can't win.
Yeah, and then watch time for Pooki.
That's perfect.
And Trillionaire, how do you guys subscribe to Pookie's channel? You can either search for Pooki Lee, Pookielee, or follow the link that Lisa put in the chat, or in the link of the description of the video, because you're watching on. Yeah, it's all in many places. All right, cool. So let's. Oh, Robin with prayers for her dog Rocco. He's getting ready to go. Oh, he's on his last stages. Oh my gosh.
We love Rocco. Another one of our little family relatives.
I know. Absolutely. And Debbie says, welcome first timers, which is also something we're going to do right now. Happy birthday, August birthdays, all of these things that we can celebrate here. Oh, and Dr. Raw Trillionaire is a first time here. Been listening to the Affirmations for 2 years.
Oh, welcome.
And Jellyfish is watching from Idaho. First day commenting.
Oh, wonderful. We're so happy that you're here.
Awesome. Oh yeah, Adele. Yeah, you should probably reach out to Samantha through the High Vibe Tribe.
That's even funnier.
What's that?
So Samantha goes to the UK and runs into another High Vibe Tribe member.
Oh yeah, of course. We have UK people.
I know, but I just think it's Samantha. It's like, Where's Waldo? Where's Samantha?
Beza is watching from Belgium.
Hello, Beza.
That is so cool. So we have a lot to celebrate here. We have August birthdays. We've got first timers here. We've got
350,000.
That's right. So as many of you know, if some of you who are maybe here for the first time don't realize that we have this this posse of people in real life that come and join us in Studio B. And it's just right next door here, and they it's amazing. They're very even though they're free form spirits, they tend to they have this they dress the same every time, not like each other, but they always have the same outfits on and the same mannerisms and all that. They're very consistent, I have to say, with who they are and how they celebrate. And so we're going to go to camera 2 now and
even Keone's getting excited.
Ask our friends. Yeah, Keone knows what's coming because they feed him dog treats before and after the show. But we're going to switch over to camera 2 and you have our studio audience applaud you and celebrate with us. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and... It's right. It's amazing that they gather together and just do the exact same thing every week. It's really amazing.
Keone's happy about it too.
We appreciate them. All right, here. So we're gonna. Where are we at now? We did that. Let's do a little quick Sunday Funday flashback. Pooki and I have been together for 17. Oh, it'll be God. You believe at the end of the year, it'll be 18 years we've been together. Although we just got married in April of this year.
We're almost legal, babe.
Well, we have not updated our Facebook statuses yet. It's still showing that you're a friend.
Oh, I'm just so busy.
So busy. We need to simultaneously do that. Say that we married each other on Facebook.
We're just so busy, babe.
And we still
who's got time?
Yeah, who's got time to do that stuff? All right, so this is called fun. This is the little segment that we call Sunday Funday Flashback.
Oh, look at us cute kids.
There's a photo
then.
from like more than 12 years ago, I think. And so I'm going to pop something up here. Pooki hasn't seen this, but I'm sure you're going to remember this. Remember this moment, Pooki?
I do.
Speaking of family relationships. This is a
Right.
guy who's had some issues with his family.
Absolutely.
So that's Alec Baldwin. I'm thinking it's around 2010. Maybe there was a number of years where we every year I would attend and speak at or whatever. There was a thing called Book Expo America in New York every summer, and I was actively promoting my books. And in fact, I think my name tag there has my Guerrilla Music Marketing Handbook business
Cover
card
on it, yeah.
on it. But this event is amazing. You can only get in if you're either connected with a publisher or a bookstore. It's like a trade show for the book publishing industry, and so like they have all the celebrity authors are there. And I think I may have showed in previous months like a photo I took with Dr. Ruth and all. There's a lot of different people there. Peter, Paul, and Mary, and just all the William Shatner was there once. But anyway, but Alec Baldwin was signing something, and they give away these books, and they'll sign them, and you can meet these people briefly. So I'll just tell you my quick Alec Baldwin story. Of course, this was way before he's been in the news in recent years for unfortunate reasons. But back then I was thinking I'm in line. I'm going, what am I going to say to him? And at the time, even though I know he'd been in a lot of movies, there was a particular bit on Saturday Night Live that was classic that I thought was hilarious. And I said, Alec, I only had like half a minute. I said, all your body of work, how much do you think you're going to be remembered for the Sweaty Balls sketch on Saturday Night Live, where his name was Sweaty, and I don't know if you ever seen it. Look it up. So this Sweaty, like his name, and he made these meatballs, and he comes in on an NPR like talk show, and they're asking him about the Sweaty balls. And when I asked him that, he says it's gonna be on my tombstone. So which I thought was a good response. So that's my little Sunday Funday flashback.
There you go.
My brush with Alec Baldwin there. Where are we at? Oh, let's show some high vibe. Like we always like to show members of the the community. This is speaking of Samantha. This is an event that she hosted for our High Vibe Tribe on Zoom yesterday. That's Samantha up in the top, in the middle, the blue glasses. You got Lisa there over on the right. I think Melanie's here. Debbie's here. Not sure about Holly. Holly might be here too. Jacob, Helen, and Yolanda. And so, yeah, this was a great session Samantha hosts every month called Peace, Love, and Cha Cha Cha.
Yeah, but there were a lot more people in there than that.
Yeah, I had because of the shape of it. There were, yeah. This was a
because I'm not in there.
A segment. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a cropped version that I made for the YouTube thumbnail.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so I couldn't fit everybody
I was
in.
like, wait a minute, I was there.
And this is a previous call. I think I've showed this before. Look,
there I am.
I think it might have been when Joe was leading.
See.
Yeah, we have so Pooki and I host different events. We started off committing to one a week, but lately we've been doing more like 2 a week. So I can't. So we'll do probably six to 8 things every week in the High Vibe Tribe.
Who knows? We just
And so the High Vibe Tribe is our online community that you can join. There is a modest fee but we pack it with so much value that we think it's it's up to you.
Worth it.
Yeah,
$36 a month.
And so, yeah, that's the monthly, and you can do. And there's also some other options if you want to pay quarterly, save a few dollars. Here are just some upcoming High Vibe Tribe community events. Tomorrow night, Monday, August 7th, we're having our 21-day abundance challenge wrap party. Today is actually day 21.
Yeah.
But we're going to celebrate and compare notes and see how everybody did with the challenge. And that was very cool. A lot of active, inspiring conversations going on in the community for that. And then this Thursday too, a few nights later, August 10, I'm going to be hosting the Art of Spontaneity, where we use improv comedy games just to be silly and get creative and just laugh a lot. There's no what do you call it? Technique. I mean, there's no it's all about just having fun, and we could all use more laughter in our lives. And I'm doing something for the first time next Tuesday, August 15th. This is during the day at 11 a.m. Eastern starting time. Office hours, Ask Bob Anything. So members can come in and ask me about how to grow a YouTube channel, how to do a podcast, how to publish a book, how to write songs. I'm pretty much, hopefully it's in my wheelhouse.
What were you doing when you were 25?
That's right.
How'd you meet Pooki?
How'd you meet?
How many kids do you have? I know.
Well, hopefully they won't be. Yeah, that random. But if there's anything, I've done a lot of things. But
Yeah.
and it's crazy amount of stuff, and so
Crazy.
So if this is your chance to ask me if you ever are curious about it, and then we have our monthly community call that Pooki and I lead.
That's always fun.
That's on Saturday, August 19, and then we're having something. So here's a thing, another new thing this month on Wednesday, August 23rd, starting at 11 a.m. Yeah, it's during the day, 11 a.m.
Is
Eastern.
it 11 a.m. for sure?
For sure. Yeah, we had a
Okay,
little
just making
glitch.
sure.
We had a little glitch yesterday with our starting time, where me, screwed up when he set it up on the calendar. But no, it's at 11 a.m. Eastern. We're having a High Vibe Tribe open house, and so this is actually open to the public. And so we're basically just inviting anyone to come on in and just meet and just kind of hang out. We want to meet you. And
Kind of like an open house, just going to hang out.
yeah, we're gonna hang out and we want you to meet some of the
Chit
members
chat,
in
introduce
our
yourself.
in our High Vibe Tribe, just hang out. But so here's the deal: the only way to get that, I'm not gonna be putting it like publicly, like I didn't link to it in the description or anything. But all you have to do is be on my email list, and I will be sending that link out to join us. And it's totally free. It's open to the public. So, how do we get on the email list, Bob? Well, you may already be on it, and if you are, that is awesome. Otherwise, you can just go to my website, bobbakerinspiration.com, and you'll see right there on the home page, you'll say get your free ebook. Just enter your name and email address and sign up for that, and you'll get this free ebook and a series of emails about it. But that'll put you on the email list, and then you will get that link when I send it out here in the coming weeks.
Look at that cute picture
to join us on that open house. Yeah, that was taken
in Florida.
last fall, right?
Yeah, a year ago.
Yeah, back in October. With Keone. That was an adorable picture of Keone. Look at that.
I know.
And this was like we have a photographer friend who shot photos of Pooki and I. And at the very end, we said, "Can we get some with the dog?" And she only snapped like 3 of them, but he's looking right at the camera. That's adorable, isn't it?
It's so adorable.
Adorable.
I know, you look really cute too.
Well, thank you very much. So yeah, get on the email list, and we'll let you know about the open house. And I also have coming up later in the month, I'm doing a workshop on easy social media for like creative entrepreneurs. Where I'm going to be sharing, because I've been online a long time, and I've taught marketing and all this stuff. And that's going to be a fee for the public, but members of the High Vibe Tribe will actually get free access to that as a perk of membership. So we just loaded it up with so many perks and benefits that it's like...
Yeah, if you would like to be a part of a community, if that's something that speaks to you, if you're feeling, like alone or isolated, or that you don't have support in your life, this community is all about it. And we really bond together in beautiful ways. And as you can see, just like from the photographs, the relationships that are established within the community are so strong that people go and meet each other and visit each other in the physical form. There've been over and over again over the last couple of years.
A lot of new friends.
Lots of new friends.
Lifelong friends. So yeah, you can go to bobbakerinspiration.com/tribe. Lisa's popping that in the live chat as well. And thank you, Lisa, for doing that. I have another video. Last week, I believe we showed a video from Deanne talking about the High Vibe Tribe. I'm going to highlight Mary Rose here. I think you may have seen the longer version of it. I'm not sure if you've seen the edited version of it,
Let's
though,
see it.
because she talks about you.
Oh.
Ready? Here is Mary Rose from the East Coast.
I need to start by saying I love Bob and Pooki. 2 years ago, when I started listening to Sunday Inspiration, I was very, very broken. I didn't know how to find happiness, and I didn't know how to find a group that would listen to me and not judge me. And then I found the High Vibe Tribe, and I am so eternally grateful, because I came as I was, crying, tears, not knowing which way to turn. I listened to people, and they were talking about how safe they felt in the High Vibe Tribe community. And that's what I needed. I needed not to be judged, not to be looked at as if there was something wrong with me, just to be looked at as, here's a human being. We all need the love and caring, and that's what Bob and Pooki do. And Bob's inspiration is always appreciated, and Pookie, your words are exactly what I need to hear. I have no blood family, and I feel like I truly have a family, and I always wanted a sister. And Pookie, you made me feel like you are my sister. You understand me. When I go out to nature and I know the love that you have for nature like I do, I feel your presence and I hear you. I carry both of you there with me no matter where I go. And when I get to speak with the other individuals in this tribe and we get to help each other. And it's crazy. Just today, as we were talking, I found an answer to something that I've been looking for so long. And it's because of this tribe. I say anybody that wants to feel like coming home, this is the place. I'm a lifetime member. I'm so glad I did it because it's going to give me back so much more than what I paid for. And I love you guys. And I am just so grateful that you're in my life.
What do you think of that, Pookie?
Oh, that's so sweet. Wow.
Yeah,
You know,
I didn't think you had seen that all.
I hadn't seen it all, and we know. I mean, we've gotten many testimonies from many of you of the transformation that's occurred in your life since encountering us and allowing us to embrace you and into our hearts. And so it really is a privilege and an honor to be able to be of service in this way, and it really matters. It matters to me because it allows me to know that, that what I'm doing really does make a difference in people's lives. And don't we all want to feel like we're making a difference somehow, in some way? And I just want all of you to know that you make a difference in my life. You do.
Oh my God!
And
Yes. You give it a life meaning. Yeah.
We don't even have to meet each other. I have that smile song, and it says, I may not even know you, but I know that I love you. And that's so true, right? But we do know each other because we're called here by this same dynamic energy, this love, right? And this acceptance. That's what love is. Love is acceptance. Make no mistake. If you're not accepting, you're not loving. It's the bottom line.
Speaking of connecting here, so Jillian wrote, Crystal, I would love it if Bob shows our picture too. So did you two meet up? I assume that you did by this comment here. So I haven't received a photo. So send me a photo. Hopefully, if you guys met and you took a photo, send it to me and be happy to show it
we'll
next
always
week.
show
I
those
don't
things.
recall receiving one yet, though.
Yeah,
but
when you guys get together, take pictures.
Absolutely.
Send them to us. We will share them.
You betcha. Let's see here. I think so now. So something that just actually I want to give. I don't know if she's in the chat here, but a shout out to CO. Her and Andy been friends of ours for a good year as a result of connecting to the YouTube channel, and she actually does some very part-time help. You sent okay, Crystal. Let me know how you sent it because I did not see that. You can connect me. You know how to reach me through email or through the High Vibe Tribe. So just let me know how it was sent, and I will look for that after the show. Sorry about that, but I don't remember getting anything there. But anyway, CO has been helps a little bit with helping me organize my life and workflow. But she had this idea the other day, and it's something we actually toyed with like a year and a half ago with Sunday Inspiration Live, and basically it's having a monthly theme. And so I talked to Pookie about that. And she goes, yeah. So we actually spent like an hour yesterday going over like themes for the rest of the year. So we're going to have like a monthly overall theme. And then each week is going to be like a topic within that theme that we're going to cover on Sundays in particular. But I think it's going to overflow. I think we should also, we need to talk about this, but I think maybe we'll have a new forum in the theme of the month we discussed within the High Vibe Tribe, and maybe it'll influence some of the other pre-recorded videos, so it might have more repercussions or influence beyond Sunday Lives, but for sure Sunday Lives. So our theme of the month for August 2023 is finding balance while navigating change. That's our theme for August. It was perfect because this is the first Sunday of August, right?
Right.
That's our theme of the month that we're going to be hitting on from different angles throughout August. And then our specific angle on that today is, where in the heck is that? Is boundaries of love, finding balance with family relationships. Sounds like it could be pretty deep here. So I'm going to let you maybe start the conversation, and I will just chime in as I see fit here. So
Yeah.
what does that mean? Boundaries of love.
Boundaries of love, with our family relationships. And I guess maybe, let me see, how do I want to begin this? As you know, right now, okay, so I pay attention to a lot of different things. And I was listening to an astrologer the other day, and he was talking about like what we just came through. Like, and this is all visible, like in the stars. You can see where the stars are located. You can see where planets are and how things are in conjunct. And I don't understand any of that stuff, but I listen to astrology because I think that the stars have information for us, right? And that we can derive a lot of wisdom, right? And then they also have it like recorded as to when certain events happened, when certain planets were in alignment with each other, or these eclipses happened, and so there's like this whole thing. So they were saying like from June 16th to July 23rd, something was happening. I don't know if it was retrograde or if there was something. I think it was maybe Venus. So don't quote me. Anyhow, in that period of time, what happened was relationships started coming up really strong. So many of you might be going through some really transformational lessons inside of your deep, close relationships, like your family of origin, your significant other, your partner, your husband, maybe your children, but like a best friend, but some relationship that is really deeply ingrained in you, and you might be experiencing some transformation, some change, some things that are coming up that need healing. And so during this time, it was like they were saying that relationships were going to really come to the forefront, and the things that were going to come forward were going to be things that needed to be addressed for healing. Right. And so I talk a lot about ancestral healing in the many circles that I am a part of. And that is like healing our family line. Like we carry some of the things that we carry with us. We have the opportunity to bring healing to that. Sometimes it's right here in front of us. So right now I'm working with the father of my sons, and my sons, as he's beginning to make his transition and move on from this journey and move into the etheric realm. He's going to shuffle off the mortal coil. He's going to release his body, and so we're preparing for this. And so a lot of things are coming up. And he, because of his condition, we just put him in hospice on Thursday. There's been a lot of requirement from all of us of showing up and demands that have been being made, and it's been very exhausting and very on an emotional level and on a physical level for all of us, because there's not many of us. There's only 3 of us trying to navigate all of this. But I found out that quickly I needed to set boundaries for myself. Right, because I could get so absorbed in making sure that I was there, and that and that I woke up in the morning and I drove over there and then stayed there all day and then went and bought whatever they needed and then all the things, right? And I was trying to do all that, but then I was depleting myself, and so I had to like step back and take a look. Like I had to ask myself, what am I willing to do? Right, one thing, and then paying attention to like. I have this statement, and it's been very, very powerful for me in dealing with relationships. And that is, I cannot care more than they do. I cannot care more than they do. And I'll just give an example. Howard's feet are swelling, and so I bought compression socks to put on him. And he doesn't want them. Doesn't want the compression socks. He doesn't want them on. So I cannot care more than he. Like if he doesn't want them, I have to just let it go. Rather than trying to convince him to put them on and go through that whole struggle with him when he clearly is telling me he doesn't want them, I have to just let go. So I'm learning how to let go and set boundaries for myself. I got a phone call yesterday when I was busy after being there for like 2 or 3 days. And I had one day where I was going to be at home and take care of some things they needed to do here. And I got a phone call and I said, I cannot come right now. I am taking care of my own personal business and I need to do that and I need to focus on that. So I was able to set that boundary so that I wasn't just running out the door and going and doing, doing something. And so we were talking about like, how do we keep our balance? Right? How do we navigate these times of transition and change, like within our relationships? How do we make sure that we're okay, especially like when something is being asked of you that seems monumental, because, it's not like, it's kind of like being with a newborn baby. They're awake at all hours, so like it's like there's never like an 8-hour sleep time. Where you get this long break, or they're just like up and, and at different times, and 3 o'clock in the morning, and I got a call at 12:30 at night, asking me if I could be somewhere at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I said I'm not able to do that. That you'll figure it out. So it's so important as these issues are coming up with family members or with our close relationships that we really look. Yes, it is wonderful to be in service, and I am an in-service being. I love to serve, and I have to pay attention because I will overserve myself and underserve me. I will serve others to the expense of my own well-being, and I have to pay attention. So I was thinking this might be a good topic, because sometimes it's really difficult for us to set boundaries with our loved ones. And then also too is like when you're setting your boundary, set your boundary in a very calm, not emotionally activated state of being. Like, I'm like, I didn't go, no, I'm not going to do that. Who would get up at 6 o'clock in the morning? No, I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Just very matter-of-factly and calmly, I stated what I needed, And so I think that these are some lessons that we all can learn. We have to take care of ourselves because I could feel myself, like I could feel my physical body, like responding to the lack of care I was giving it, not eating. I just did that whole cleanse, and then I come out and my whole schedule is just because I'm on call. I'm like an on call. And my whole schedule got out of whack and my eating got out of whack. And so I wasn't getting the nutrition that I needed. And I had to like reel it all back in and just stop for a minute. And like, I have to pay attention to what I need. Because if I'm not taking care of this, if this collapses, then that doesn't get taken care of at all. At all. So, what do you got to say, babe?
Wow, yeah. I know we tied these themes into what's going in. I mean, I'm sure it's always going to reflect what's happening in our lives. Mm-hmm. And you're right. You're all up, all over it there. Look, Lakeisha Carter is in the is commenting over on Facebook. It's good to hear from Q again. She's got some great comments about that. So I have a very small family, so I don't have a. Maybe I'm fortunate in that regard.
At times you are, and then at times you're not.
Yeah. So these days it's pretty much my aunt and her husband, and I will. There's one thing that happened just like 6 months ago. So both of them were living in the same. Just recently, over the last 6 months, they moved into the same assisted living center. And actually, my daughter is now kind of living in their house.
Oh, that's a wonderful setup.
Yeah, and
so great.
The dogs have a yard and all that stuff. Her dogs do. But there was a period of about 2 months where Verla, my aunt, moved into the assisted living thing first, and then Raul and her husband. It took him a couple of months before he made that move over there.
And Verla had to go because she had fallen and she needed care.
Yeah.
And she was in rehab.
Sure.
So she was in the hospital and they sent her to this place to rehab. And she just kind of never recovered enough to leave.
Yeah, she has this reoccurring thing of falling, and so she needed to be in a place where she could be cared for. She's in a good facility, and there's activities there. It's very good for her. But she has a tendency sometimes to be manic at times or to worry about things. And so there was one. It was like I remember there was a freezing cold night, and she called me. Well, I can't. So she goes, I can't get Roland to pick up the phone because he's at the house. She's in the assisted living thing, and she goes, I'm worried something happened to him. Can you drive down there and check on him? And it was like late at night, and it was like sub-zero weather, and I said. And so I asked her a couple of questions. I tried to stay calm, and I said, "Well, when's the last time you talked to him?" I said, "Well, earlier this afternoon." So and she knows this. He goes to sleep at like 6 p.m. and like wakes up super early, like 4 or 5 or something like that. And she was calling me like 7, or something like, "Are you sure he just didn't go to?" He's sleeping. Maybe he doesn't hear his phone. And then I looked on Facebook and I saw that he had just been active like an hour earlier, or something. So I knew that I didn't think this was really a crisis that required me to drive down there, but she was like really worried. And I said, let's just wait. I think he's fine because he was just on Facebook. He's probably just not picking up his phone. And so you want to spring into action, right, and help them. But so it's like when we're always like, when am I being selfish and when am I being loving and going out of my way to help someone? And that's just like a dance that we all have to figure out what's the right thing to do in this situation, And same thing that happens. My daughter's requesting something, and that's may or may not be convenient. She's actually she should be 27 later this month, and she's great now. Like when as a teenager, you get these frantic calls about I need this or I need that, and so as the dad wants to jump into action to help but she's my one and only child. But I had to keep always asking myself, is this the right thing? Am I really serving her by doing this? Am I serving myself? Am I keeping my own needs in mind? And so so it turned out that Roland was fine. He actually his phone died or something, or he had it, and like I thought, he just was asleep and didn't hear his phone. But anyway, so that's kind of my minor example of that. But it also works in other relationships. We have circle of friends, whether it's in my improv community or a spiritual community. Like some people have more, because of their personalities, that they're more of a type A. They're always asking you like for stuff. Like that's one area that I've got to kind of keep my radar up for, is when somebody wants something from you, especially when you have a YouTube channel. Yeah, like, and they want to, like, people just reach out to me, hey, I want to partner with you, and and I know why they're doing that, because they want to do something. They don't have an audience. They know that I have an audience. And so they go, oh, I'll just hook up with Bob and I'll be able to reach his people. But they come at it from a perspective of, you can tell it's more of a taking perspective as opposed to a giving perspective or point of view. And I just have to learn to say no, or, hey, do your thing on your own. Let's stay in touch about it. Some point down the road, like I'm not responsible to launch your thing. I mean, I like to help people out, but we have a focus on serving our audience, and we have so much content we're not getting out because we just haven't had the time, to do on it. To me, to drop that and then help somebody else, it's just so. So yeah, those are sort of some of the boundaries that I have to deal with. Or work with. And it's a decision. There's no right and, it's not a black and white issue. Many shades of gray, right?
Yeah.
But I like the fact that we call this, and you spoke to it eloquently, boundaries of love as opposed to boundaries of cold-heartedness,
Right.
You're doing it, you're staying
or
calm.
Boundaries of protection.
Yeah.
Or something like that. No, these are boundaries of love. And actually, you're loving yourself and you're loving others too.
Exactly.
Right? And then also too, when you set boundaries, if you've done a good job, they get it. They get it, right? And so it just, I'm in a huge learning process right now, like, because I've never gone through such a close death in my life. Somebody that was that close to me, and so it's a very, very, very new journey for me, and there's a lot to learn, and I've been learning so much about so much more about love. Like I thought I knew a lot about love, and I do. However, I had no idea that there was all these other layers of how we can show up and be loving, and what is love? What is it?
What's love got to
And
do?
so
I actually came up with some healthy boundaries affirmations.
You did.
Boundaries
of love.
I just trusted myself that they would be fitting. So let's see how. Do you want me to say them, or you want to say them? Yeah, I'll say them first because you haven't even seen them. And you repeat them after me. Here we go. I use a different font too.
There you go.
I think this looks.
I like that pencil.
There you go.
Looks
Yeah.
like she's playing it.
She's setting a boundary around herself.
I got you.
All right, here we go. I'm going to say them. Pookie will repeat them after me. Say them along with Pookie. I am worthy of setting healthy boundaries in my relationships.
I am worthy of setting healthy boundaries in my relationships.
I lovingly express my needs and honor the boundaries of others.
I lovingly express my needs and honor the boundaries of others.
That's an important point. We're talking about setting your own boundaries, but be aware of the boundaries that other people set. Are you crossing over boundaries? You have to be sensitive to other people's needs too. So I think that's something we didn't really address. I think is important. I release the need to carry the weight of other people's choices.
Wow. I release the need to carry the weight of other people's choices.
That's a good one. I find a balance between love and self-care.
I find a balance between love and self-care.
I set boundaries that foster mutual understanding.
I set boundaries that foster mutual understanding.
My relationships are filled with love, trust, and respect.
My relationships are filled with love, trust, and respect.
I set boundaries that support growth and harmony.
I set boundaries that support growth and harmony.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
And as I've been doing over the past month or so, there is a link in the description. Lisa will probably pop it in the comments as well. Oh, there, she's already on it. She's all over it. Actually, I don't know if that's the complete. Looks like that's not the complete. It's not at bobbakerinspiration.com. Is that a long? There should be a long. It's actually a Dropbox link. And so it's in the Google Doc. I updated it today, Lisa. But yeah, it'll be a Dropbox link to this affirmation. So you won't find it on the main website, but there's in the YouTube description and hopefully an updated one that Lisa will find here.
Little tech support here.
Yeah,
Rona.
Mm-hmm. I think it should be there, unless I messed up, which is certainly possible. Mm-hmm. All right. So that was. Oh, I just want to mention here something else too.
Yeah.
In that, so this is a lot of times on Sundays we deal with lighthearted issues and we're having fun and we're laughing. We're going to do that because Bob's Comedy Corner is coming up after this next song. But also these are some heavy, serious things. And so while I'm so glad to hear that these affirmations and the work that we do uplifts you, if you're really struggling, there are times when you need more than just affirmations and more than I am. So if you're really like in a state of depression or you just a funk that you just can't get out of, it's wise to seek out therapy and a counselor. And so I have for a while now I've been partnering with BetterHelp.com. I've been sponsoring a lot of podcasts. You've probably seen them promoting stuff. But I have but it's I really like it because they connect you with a licensed therapist online. You can communicate by your phone, by computer, like your tablet at your convenience. They have like financing options. Of course, there's a fee for it, and there's a special link there where I've partnered with them. BetterHelp.com/Bob Baker. BetterHelp.com/Bob Baker. And if you sign up through that, just for transparency, I will get a little affiliate commission if you end up using those services. Doesn't change your rate at all. It's the same whether you go through this or not. But just wanted to make you aware of that. And it's helped a lot of people. They've been around a long time and are highly touted. So
Yeah.
there's as an option for you if you need it. And we've, in the earlier years of our relationship, we were going through some struggles. We got counseling,
Oh, we sure did.
and it was very helpful.
Yeah, because we're not living in the 50s anymore.
We're not living that.
No, we're not living in the 50s anymore. And yeah, so if you think that could benefit you, look into that. I mean, even now, my sons and I are talking about therapy for this, the process that we're going and releasing their father, and, there are some things that it's helpful to have somebody to talk to and somebody that can actually help to direct you, so if you don't have access to a therapist or whatever, this is a great opportunity for you to get the help that you need.
And betterhelp.com/Bob Baker, just my name, all one word, no underscores or anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, check it out. I think it's time to do a gratitude song.
Ready?
This seems like an appropriate one.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I am. Do I look ready?
You are always ready. You look gorgeous and ready.
That's cute. My heart is full of gratitude, flowing deep inside. My heart is full of gratitude, flowing deep inside. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life. Oh, with every breath and step I take, I'm blessed to be alive. With every breath and step I take, I'm blessed to be alive. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life. I am so grateful, I am so grateful, I am so grateful now. I am so grateful, I am so grateful, I am so grateful now. I am so grateful, I am so grateful, I am so grateful now. I am so grateful, I am so grateful, I am so grateful now. Throughout each day, in so many ways, I know how loved I am. Throughout each day, in so many ways, I know how loved I am. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life. My heart is full of gratitude, flowing deep inside. My heart is full of gratitude, flowing deep inside. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life.
Sing it.
I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life.
That was a good one.
You feel that?
Can you feel
Gratitude.
the gratitude tonight?
Gratitude, gratitude.
Yeah, Debbie, there's Oh, by the way, Debbie, your video is coming probably next week. She also gave us a great testimonial for the High Vibe Tribe, and I've got it all queued up, and it's probably going to go up on YouTube, and I'll play it next Sunday. So just thank you in advance for that. But Debbie if you are, she's come to St. Louis twice, and we had like a picnic last October.
Yeah.
And we brought a little sound system, and we were playing some of our songs in this gazebo out in the park. And Debbie was there, and Deanne, and Cherie, and
So great.
yeah. And it was really cool, even though it was like a small gathering. Just the fact that they knew these songs and they were singing along in real person,
Yeah,
in
like
person
with
in real
each
time.
other. It was great.
And it was like our own little concert of inspirational hits. So that is a fond memory of mine too, Debbie. So thank you.
So good. So good.
Oh, you know what it's time for now?
What?
We can switch gears. I know we've been talking about some kind of heavy stuff, but you know what? And it's important. You need to address those things, but also I think a sense of levity and lightness is also a healthy thing. So right now, if I'm not mistaken,
What are we doing? Are we going to laugh?
it's time for It's Bob's Comedy Corner. Should do be why. Bob's Comedy Corner. You should see me pushing buttons and flipping my
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to get my jokes set up here, and I'm pushing buttons and waiting for the. It's a quite a production here, isn't it not, Pookie?
I know. We should have a back screen camera.
Yeah.
Backstage camera.
Yeah, you actually can set up a separate camera with your iPhone, but then it wouldn't have the background. You just show the green screen.
Yeah, it would be kind of weird.
Yeah. So anyway, it would. Oh wait, where do I have this? Oh,
All right, ready?
wait. It would look more like that. Oh my God! Look, ignore that man behind the curtain. That's what.
See, you just can't trust anybody anymore.
I know. I just let them know. I just spoiled
You just
the
showed 'em.
magic.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. What's in store today? Is what, August 6th? Is it on this date in 1928? You know who was born?
Who?
Andy Warhol.
No way.
The pop art.
The Campbell Soups guy?
He yeah, it was one of his pop art paintings was
Heinz
Campbell
ketchup?
soup. He also did a Marilyn Monroe
Marilyn
and Elvis
Monroe?
and all that. Mhm.
Yeah.
That's right. Should do be wild. And so I thought today would
I
be
mean, think of it.
appropriate to do a whole list of jokes about arts and artists.
Okay, go for it.
And some of these sounded familiar because I think at some point it must have been another artist's birthday or something. But I tried to do fresh ones, but this might be for those of you who have been here like every Sunday for 3 or 2.5 years.
Be prepared.
You may or may not remember one. All right, here we go. So. Something got a little scratchy throat there. Here we go, Pookie. You ready?
Yeah.
What kind of shoes do artists wear?
I have no idea.
Skechers. Oops. I need to get my sound effects ready. Here we go.
He's not ready, folks.
I'm totally not ready. Here we go. There we go. All right.
Skechers, though.
Why did Vincent van Gogh become a painter? Because he didn't have an ear for music. That's horrible.
That's a horrible joke.
That was really bad. But these are dad jokes, and so I'm allowed.
Yeah. Kids wouldn't understand that one. It's okay.
You know, Pookie, you probably know this, but I always wanted to be an abstract painter.
What?
But I don't want to go into detail. Oh, this is something from my past. I once caught an old girlfriend making love to an abstract artist. She said, "It's not what it looks like."
It wasn't me.
I said an old girlfriend. Yes, of course, it's not you. This is really bad. I'm just up front. This is really in poor taste. Kind of goes against everything I stand for. But
Why would you even
I'm
say it
just
then?
gonna say it anyway.
Oh my God! Don't do it.
How do you get an arts major off of your doorstep? Pay for the pizza. That is really, really bad because I don't buy into that. This is something. Okay, I'm going to reveal something about us, Pookie.
What?
Yeah, I am.
Don't tell him.
So whenever Pookie is sad,
No.
I never talked about this or revealed it before. But whenever Pookie's sad, I let her draw on my body. You might say I give her a shoulder to crayon. Shoulder to crayon.
Oh my goodness.
A friend of mine only draws pictures of Ford F-150s.
What?
Yeah, he's a pickup artist. Okay. A friend of mine was a struggling artist until he decided to just do 3D sculptures.
No way.
Yeah, he made over 6 figures last year.
That's cute.
That's a pretty good one, I think. These are not bad. All right. What is Salvador Dali's favorite thing to eat for breakfast? A bowl of cereal.
That's cute.
That's what I think I did before. Oh, here we go. Someday, this is an aspiration of mine, I want to commission a sculptor to make a bust of me.
What?
You might say that's getting ahead of myself.
Do they even do that anymore?
Yeah, a bust. Yeah. How does an artist get around?
I have no idea.
Well, quite easily. Easily. Okay. Pookie, when should you fix a painting? When
It's broken?
well, close. When it's baroque. You kind of jumped on the punchline there, but that's okay.
Well, I didn't think it was going to be that. That was going to be the punchline. I had no idea it was going to. That was going to be the punchline.
because I don't let you. She doesn't see these at all.
Right. So, see how that works?
Bob really knows how to frame a joke, is what Jillian says. Frame a joke. Oh, you get it? Okay. Oh, here we go. I got 3 more here. And why did the art thief's van run out of gas as he drove away from the museum?
Why?
Because he had no Monet to buy de gas to make the van go. I butchered that one because he had no Monet to buy de gas to make the van go.
Oh, that's so funny.
It was hilarious. What happened when a ship carrying red paint collided with a ship carrying blue paint?
What?
Both crews were marooned. Okay, finally. How come you can't trust an artist?
How come?
Because they're sketchy, a bit shady, and they might try to frame you. I think Jillian would like
That's kind
that
of funny,
one.
Bob.
So this has been It's Bob's Comedy Corner. Shoo-doo-be-wah. Bob's Comedy Corner. Right, Bob's, and we do have the Shoo-doo-be Raw merch. I believe that Lisa put in the chat earlier a link to the Shoo-doo-be-wah merch, and where you can get some merchandise. In fact, here we go. I have the Shoo-doo-be-wah
coffee mug,
which you can get it on tote bags and T-shirts and all kinds of stuff. Surprisingly, these were funny, Crystal says. a long way to go, Van Gogh, Bob. Do you have a glass blowing joke? Oh, no, I think it might write itself. Okay. All right. Adele is my favorite person. I have a favorite person of the day or the week. Bob's Comedy Corner, best comedy corner of all time.
There you go.
Thank you, Adele.
Lots of laughter there.
Well, yeah, lots of. Look at all these emojis here. I mean, one after the other. That's amazing. I love it. That's a good one, Bob. Okay. Fabulous. So I just want to remind you about a couple of things. And so I mentioned this earlier, really super stoked that this happened. The YouTube channel here just overnight hit 350,000 subscribers. What a lovely milestone. And thank you all for your participation in that and for listening to my stuff and continuing to come back here and put your time and attention into the work that Pooki and I do. So we so greatly appreciate that. Earlier, I also mentioned the ebook, in case you forgotten or didn't realize that I, in addition to my Power of Affirmations book, have an ebook available only in that format on Amazon called 300 Positive Affirmations on Abundance, Success, Confidence, Love, Health, and More. It's 10 categories, 30 affirmations in each one, with some prompts for you to how to use those or questions to ask yourself, I believe, when after you state them. And so it's only $3.33 in the Kindle store in 13 countries. And so check that out. There's a link again in the description of this episode. I think it's time for a dance party. Oh my God, yeah, we're coming right up on 90 minutes. So I'm going to play this.
County's ready to dance.
He is totally ready to dance. And this is from our Soul Massage album. It's a song called Yesterday, Tomorrow, Today. I wish I could say that I was playing the lead guitar on this, but actually our friend Mitch Myers...
Well, you could say that, but you'd be lying.
I can say it. But Mitch Meyerson is a friend of mine who's an excellent guitar player. He's also an author who he's got a number of books out, and he had some early books. I don't know if it was in the 90s or when it was, like on psychology or something. And he's actually been on Oprah. I mean, Oprah's old show back in the day. So he's one of the few people that I know who've actually been on Oprah.
Wow.
So which is pretty cool. But he's a great musician. And listen to all the tasty guitar licks that he plays on this. So we're gonna set this up, and you can jam to it, and let's have some fun and this is how we're gonna end the show with this. Well, and during this, that's what I wanted to say is post your takeaways. What was your insights, your aha moments? What's the nugget in a sentence or two that you can express what this episode meant to you with our theme of boundaries of love, finding balance with family relationships, or anything else that you encountered or experienced? So here's the song, and we'll be back to say so long at the end of it. Thank you for reminding me. I'm muted. Soulmassagemusic.com is where you can go to learn about our currently existing
Groovy chill vibes.
Yeah, that was kind of a different type of song. A lot of the other things on that album were more upbeat, but I remember when I came up with that combination of bass and drums. You were out of town, I think.
I was visiting my daughter
And I first
in Arkansas or something.
when I first heard that boom, I remember like standing up, walking around the room. Oh my God, that's an amazing groove! And I think I even sent it to you or something. And then we figured out what it was. Yeah, it's all about future. Yesterday, tomorrow, today. Yesterday has no hold on tomorrow, today. So had a lot of wordplay in there about different.
So great.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then then I reached out to Mitch and just sent him a track, and he from Scottsdale, Arizona, recorded it in his home on the computer and sent it to me and laid in all those guitar parts. And
It was awesome.
it was a wonderful song. So you go to soulmassagemusic.com. You'll see a bunch of our albums there. That's on the Soul Massage album specifically. But you also can find our Opening Up to the Good album there as well. And the very first track, our first album cover you'll see there is called New Songs. And it's like 7, I think, or 8 tracks of newer things that are not released yet in Spotify or anything. Some of your favorite songs, like I think "Grateful for My Life," I think is in there, a live version of it. And so yeah, if you want to get some of our music, that's one way that you can do it.
Yeah.
And so this has been awesome. You guys are fabulous. What another inspiring Sunday Inspiration Live. And so remember our theme. Where in the heck is it? Where in the heck is that theme? Yeah, our theme of the month: finding balance while navigating change. So we're going to be hitting this from different angles throughout August. And I think we're going to make a space in the High Vibe Tribe online community where we can discuss different aspects of this too. If you're up for that.
Yeah, sure.
Because our 21-day challenge is over. We don't have one planned for a while, so I think we can shift our attention to maybe discussing different aspects of this.
Right.
And so within the tribe.
I love it.
So yeah, see some of you in the High Vibe Tribe, and then see many of you next Sunday, and then there'll be new videos. Oh, I think I got some affirmation video based on the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I believe that's going to go up tomorrow morning. That's the first time I've got something like that out. So I'm looking forward to that. And again, thank you for 350,000 subscribers. I so appreciate you. Go to Pookie's channel, subscribe, watch time. Watch time for Pookie is the new hashtag.
Watch time.
And we're going to give you updates every Sunday about where she's at in those numbers and how. And then we'll celebrate when we get her to that point.
All right.
Be a partner and remove those ads.
Yes, let's get those ads off of my
All right.
stuff.
Have a great one, everyone. Love you. See you soon. So long for now.